So yeah, I have a friend of mine who was a really beautiful, lovely woman. Likes to eat good and aware of the truth. Then she goes, about my age, beautiful mama. Then she goes, oh, I love Jack in the Box. I'm like, how can you tell me that? I'm like, how can you say? How can you give me that? And so, it's been so long. Honestly, it's sort of like using their tools against them, using the mental or physical illness to force myself to eat more pure food, like it would have killed me because I had a blood disease. So it's very interesting. However, being your own doctor and not 100% healed is extremely painful. My Chiron line runs right through here, so I have a lot of empathy to all of these people that want to learn healing and they're going through their dark night. But again, at the end of it, you start to realize when you see the light at the end, you realize you don't want to identify yourself with your ego in that way that causes you to harm yourself, like buying fast food and eating it. So this is back to forgiving Schwab and Gates and WHO, Satan, the evil aliens, Lucifer. Um, Vivienne Chavez said today I saw on the JTTT podcast, it's been challenging, but I carry more light. Um, I'm really thankful because I'm really thankful that Satan and Lucifer and all the dark ones came out of the shadows to because they openly let everyone know, they're willing to take away your job using weaponized bacterial research, lockdowns, coercion, buying farmland, stealing the obedience oxygen, still permanently creating the hybridized nanobot international Luciferic slave race, glow in the dark slave race, nano controlled. You help me remember the courage to speak out to end your tyranny. You know, as soon as the day Gavin Newsom declared everyone had to go on house arrest or lockdown here in California in March 2020, I was on Hawaiian Airlines for the first time. I stayed 6 days in Kauai, but it was a little heavy. There's a curfew there. It was more lockdown, so I came back. So and again, when the time that one of the reasons why I've had the courage to start this show is because I did the shadow work to face my brother Todd and my mom in South Carolina last year. And so Satan can be like a pitchfork to pitchfork your ass for self improvement. So no matter how many people died, I really tried to tell all of them not to do it as much as I could. I don't know, hopefully as much as I could. Unfortunately, I didn't do it online because these demons were mind controlling me with fear to make me too scared or courageous enough to do it in those days. So, but through transcending the lies and using and regaining self, using the devil for regaining yourself and for soul retrieval. Um, Using the idea that you want to become perfect to get in to become one with the Christ. So throughout the last 3 years, I've learned to use my spiritual tools a lot more forcibly. Again, as I've said in previous videos, it sucks. Like war, like jail. War and jail sucks. Horrible. Evil as fuck. They force you. But like I say, David Standoff Rolfe, in the middle of World War II, when Hitler came and started blowing up stuff all around his town, somehow that triggered him to have a born again experience so profound he became a priest. And I've seen interviews with him and pictures of his head when he was 92 and he looked about 60 because he's so alive. Drop a comment, tell me what you think about that. So actually Satan can help your soul retrieval because it shows you what you're not. The dark side is all false information. Okay, they spread around lies. They're masters of deception and lies and false information. So that brings about the expansion of real wisdom. More people are interested in what I have to say now than they would have been then. Real wisdom is the expansion of harmlessness. And eventually you learn that spirituality and wisdom both, in the truest sense, can be harmless experiments or open explorations. That's what this channel is about. My mythology, some of it is from the future. So it's also about stepping into my true role as a spiritual teacher, and putting my music forth to a greater audience. So I really hope you all enjoyed this, and you really just have to simply love yourself enough, spend time in nature by the ocean and meditate enough, or just look deeply into yourself enough to notice where a lot of these invisible suicidal impulses were programmed into you. The fast food is just not really who the real you actually is. It's the imposter spirit that makes you have to buy that hamburger. I mean, you could go to Go Grocery Outlet and get a protein bar. Get a Garden of Life protein bar for $1. That would be far more sustaining for your health. So we're in the era now. Thank God. Thank the man who created it, who I believe is in some type of heaven. Where you can buy food and cannabis for very inexpensive, organic food for very inexpensive, at least around here. So give thanks for all the blessings we have and learn to know the difference between your true choices and the imposter's idea of what they want your choices to be. I give thanks to all my friends and family out there, and you guys have a great day. Enjoy.